Greetings and salutations, CPROSU here. Today we're going to be installing the CTOS III operating system inside of VirtualBox. So in order to do this, as opposed to last time where we were just mounting an image, we're going to do some of the same and some things different. So first thing we got to do is we got to make a new virtual machine. We're going to call this CTOS III fresh install. We're going to again tell it that we're doing IBM OS 2. We're going to tell it other OS 2. We're going to make sure that we have 4 megs of RAM, which I think is the minimum I can pick right now. We're going to create a new virtual disk. We're going to make this all of, say, 500 of those megabytes there. We're going to just tell it dynamically allocated for now. We're going to tell it to continue. And now we got to go into settings and change a few things. So we're going to turn the audio off. We're going to turn the network off. We're going to turn the second serial port on. Make sure USB is off. And then we're going to go to storage. And we're going to make sure that our controller is set to a PIIX3. So once that's done, you can press OK. You can start the machine. It's going to complain. We're going to hit cancel. We're going to set our scale to 200% so you have a chance of actually seeing something. So let's go over here, 200%. And the files that are actually up on BitSavers are IMD files. And we can't use those because VirtualBox does not support them quite well. I will show you, for instance, what happens when you try to do this. So if we go to over here and we try and force it, and we pick our SuperGen boot disk right here, it's going to give us this error. So we fully expect that to happen. That's okay, because we have tools to convert between the image formats. So we're going to use one here that's called the HXC floppy emulator software. And the link will be in the description for this. And this is a very handy tool that you can use to do many things, including get things set up for the HXC emulator should you use one. But right now, what we're going to use is its power to take a disk of one format and export it. We're going to press the export button into another format. We're just going to use the IMG file format. We're going to just overwrite the one that I did earlier. We'll close that out for the moment. And we'll pull this back out. Now we're going to switch to a different image this time. One that's actually been converted. There it is, our SuperGen boot disk. And we're going to just go ahead and go and reset the system. There we go. So now it's going to ask us for the next floppy, which happens to be the boot continuation disk. Now, rather than going through all the different disks as we're going along, I've already done this for us. And we'll just go to our previously baked and fresh and ready images. And we'll pick out from it our CTOS boot continuation disk. Give it a couple of seconds before you press anything, and I'm going to press the enter key. So in order to do this, we have two options, init or update. If we were updating an existing system, we would pick update. So since we're starting out fresh, we're going to go and we're going to actually type in it. I'll also put in today's date because surprisingly the system seems to be Y2K compliant, at least on this software version. Older versions may vary. So today is Tuesday, February 15th, 2022, and it looks like it's like 4:43 p.m. And we're going to press the go button, which happens to be a right-hand enter button on the numpad. So it's giving us some information about disk initialization. We're going to press the go key again. And now we have our system to format. So few things. There's several different options here you can pick, and it will not format correctly for whatever reason. So what I would recommend is that you suppress the format of the medium you run 0 surface tests, you hit debug mode, and you tell it old CTOS format yes, and you tell it 500 megabytes. And with that, we'll press the go button once more. And we have just written some stuff to our hard drive. So everything looks correct here. We're going to press the go button again. And now it wants us to reinsert the boot floppy. So we are going to go back to our boot floppy. Now it's very important you give it a few seconds here, otherwise it will fail when you press the go button. Just think about the time it takes for a floppy to get spun up and be happy. So 3 seconds or so, and then press the go button. Now it's going to tell us that the workstation will be rebooted and that we should remove the medium. So we're actually going to go to our virtual floppy drive, and we're going to take our virtual floppy out of the virtual floppy drive and press the go button. So it's telling us that it wants the system initialization disk. There's 2 of those. So we're going to oblige, and we're going to pick our first installation disk, 1 out of 2, standard software CTOS system installation. We're going to type the word floppy in, and we're going to hit the go button. And so it's going to give us a warning that if we have any other systems on the network, to shut all those down. But we don't have to worry about that this time. And now it's asking us for disk 2. So we're going to again oblige it. We're going to go and we're going to pick our standard system CTOS system installation 2 of 2. We're going to press the go button. And we don't really want to do any of this, but it's fine. We'll just press the go button. And we'll press the go button once more. And we'll just leave this the same and press the go button. So it tells us that it's been set up, and we're going to be using a program called Installation Manager in order to install more things. So we're going to press the go button once more. It's going to give us a problem, so we're going to try again. And it looks like it worked this time. And our installation manager is up. So it's asking us for the first floppy of the installation software. So we're going to go and we're going to pick our CTOS standard software system utilities. And we're going to pick our disk 1 out of 8. We're going to press OK, give it a few seconds, and we're going to press the key to continue. Now, what we want to do is we want to go continue installation and press the go button. And now you must have your numlock off. And you'll want to use your arrow keys and press the 0 key to mark every single thing that we want to install here. We're just going to pick everything. And then after everything is selected, press the go button. So you're going to see a lot of interesting things here, and it wants us to put in the second disk, so we'll just follow all the instructions that it gives us. Give it a few seconds, press the go button. Disk 3, the same thing. It does not go this fast on real hardware, just to let you know. Disk 4. Give it a couple seconds. Press the go button. Disk 5. Pick disk 5. Wait a few seconds. Press the go button. And now it wants disk 6. So we will pick disk 6. And wait a few seconds. Press the go button. Disk 7. We shall pick disk 7. Press the go button once more. And finally, it wants to escape. Again, we're going to press the go button. And we're just about done with our base installation. So there's a lot of things that we can't quite use yet in here, or that we don't know how to use, but better to have a few extra packages than not enough to get around the system. Many of the utilities on here are very basic utilities like files and volume that you would not actually get without installing them, making navigating the system fairly difficult. So our installation is complete, and we'll just get out of here. We'll hit our escape key, and now we can remove all of our disks from the drive. We can reboot the system, and we should, if everything goes right, boot up into CTOS. Now we don't have to put a username here. We can just press our go button and we're in. So if I do a quick files, yes, and max columns 80, and press the go button, we have ourselves a brand new fresh CTOS file system to mess with. So that's about all I have on this. I hope you found this interesting, and if you want to have your own CTOS system working, I hope this gets you to a point where it can happen. Thank you so much, and everybody have yourself a great day.